Okay, my name's Anthony Nossiter. I'm sailing on Investec Loyal. This is the boat we're looking at right now. This is my 11th Sydney to Hobart yacht race. Competed in the Volvo Ocean Race. I competed in the last 3 Olympics and 2 America's Cups. My job on board is mainly in the pit area, and I was a watch captain with our watch. So we had half team of celebrities and half team of sailing professionals really. And as a watch captain, you keep everybody safe, you keep the boat performing at its optimum speeds on the course that the navigator is navigating for you, and you just make the boat go as fast as you can, but without breaking it. So you need to back off at certain times in certain sea states. Well, we had quite an upwind race really for probably 3/4 of the race. So in Bass Strait, you have wind against current. It's quite shallow water really. It's still deep, but it's relatively shallow for an ocean, and there can be quite a lot of current going against the wind, so that means a lot of steep waves. So like 5-meter swells breaking, like you could surf them if you were on a surfboard. So you see the white water coming at you, and you try and steer around it or slow the boat down so you don't break it. Otherwise, you launch off the wave. The keel comes out of the water, and the boat can break. Yeah, well, the boat was previously called Maximus. It was built in New Zealand, and the Loyal program is really based around not only trying to compete well on the Hobart and to win the Hobart race, but also to raise money for charity, for the Humpty Dumpty Foundation primarily, and various other charities. So I think to date the team has raised $1 million, and having all the celebrities on board is one of the key ingredients to the fundraising goals that the team has. So the goals are twofold. Not only is it to compete well in the Hobart, but it's also to raise some good charitable money. This boat is 100 foot, and like in good heavy air running conditions, easily do 30-35 knots on big seas and going with the ocean, with the swell. But in this race, it was more headwind, so we saw 43 knots as the most wind we saw, which is quite windy. Yes, yeah. So our fuel tank broke free, and it ended up squashing itself on top of the hose. So the engine cut out. If the engine cuts out, we can't turn the winches, which you need to use all the time. You can't swing the keel, which you need to do whenever you're tacking or manoeuvring or trimming the yacht. So without the engine, these boats are pretty high tech, but without the engine, you can't finish the race. Yeah, we will have 6 hours on deck, our watch system. Everyone's in a watch system. 6 hours on deck and 3 hours off. Yep. And quite often if you're off, you might have to get involved in a few activities too. So here we have our sail inventory for the Hobart race from North Sails. North Sails is a leading sail makers and designers, and they produce the best gear at the moment. And they always have really. The high performance sails at the top end of the sport. All the America's Cup teams use them. Volvo Ocean Race teams use them, and this is $1 million Australian worth of sails. The brain trust of the boat, are always chatting about strategies, and the guys on deck are executing the manoeuvres and the sail changes and the driving the boat at its potential. This is the bunk that was used the most during the Great Race. Lane Beachley was in this bunk for several days, not feeling too well, but she was very well spirited throughout the tough times, and she came really good towards the end of the race and was on deck for the last 20 hours really. So I think she was feeling good by the end of the race, and the weather became a bit more favourable for everybody as well. So.